Well, guys, this is a pop-up meet that we were not expecting. Pure is lit as fuck tonight, and we're about to get it going. No. I'm about to go race a kitty. Damn, it's popping out here tonight, boy. All right, Sean and Eileen are inbound. Burnout coming soon. Yeah, you just got that done.
Hey dude, what we doing?
About to light them up for Sean and Eileen, brother. Congrats to Sean and Eileen. That was a fun way to partake in the wedding, so I'm glad I was able to do that, and the car looked absolutely sick after watching the video back. But that's gonna wrap it up for the wedding right now, and we'll get you guys a little bit of update on the 370 and get you guys hyped because it's getting closer to being done. That's how you lay some stripes, baby. Time to make this quiet girl purr. What are you doing to it, dude?
Fucking it up.
She fell in love with a shooter. All right, run it. Asking me what is true. Oh! Give her some juice. Oh yeah, you gotta keep it.
Alright, so pretty much update on his car. We pretty much did most of the hot side. We were able to do the collector on the actual headers. We are using 2015 plus headers off of Q50, so it does fit a little nicer, and the merge, collector's a lot better. Obviously V-band everything. We threw in a flex, makes things a lot easier to bolt on. It actually clips in. I think I sent him a footage on how it clips and how smooth. Pretty much we ended up changing the design, so we are doing a crossover. Pretty much the crossover goes under here, and the actual merge is here rather than being in the middle, because Z's car is actually, or Griffin's car is actually low. So if you notice, the actual subframe and the actual crossover pipe, it's really low. So we didn't have a whole lot of room for that. So it was impossible for us to do the merge that we wanted to do, which was in the middle, and then wrap it back around. So we had to change the design a little bit, run it as close to the transmission as possible while still clearing. As we do still have to mess with a lot of stuff, we still have to open up. So, another thing, we're gonna go ahead and measure the distance from this header and that header, and we're gonna go ahead and put the actual wastegates like at the same distance from the left, like pretty much bank 2 and bank 1, so that way it's kind of like it's getting rid of, I guess you could say, the pressure, all the gases like evenly. So hopefully that helps us, make power and all that stuff and control boost a lot easier. As far as like the rest of the kit, we still have to pretty much finish the up pipe. He has some of it done, but we still gotta go ahead and, he's gonna go ahead and come back and, do all that stuff. But that pretty much concludes the hot side, to be honest. We still gotta go ahead and do the cold side, and let me lower the car so they can pretty much see what's going on with the. Alright, so back to the front. Pretty much we haven't done much work for the front besides get measurements for the radiator and all that stuff. We were able to find an actual radiator that we're gonna use. I believe it's gonna be a Mishimoto radiator. A little bit on the small side, but it's a 4-row, so it's kind of on the thick side, and that should pretty much get the job done as far as like a street-driven turbo car that's gonna make 4 digits, So that should get the job done. So, like I said, we haven't really touched, messed around with we haven't messed with much really besides, focusing on the actual pipe. As you can see where the actual up pipe is coming in right there. And, there's a lot of room for that down pipe. So down pipe is going to clear very nicely. All that stuff is going to get Cerakoted, by the way. So, we have to discuss that with Griffin. But all that stuff is going to get Cerakoted for heat. It helps with the temperatures and keep the temperatures down in the engine bay. You can go ahead and see right there the Soho motor mounts. Super, futurist. I'm kidding, but yeah, it helps a lot with fitting in all type of stuff down here. So we're definitely gonna use that to our advantage. Shout out to Soho for that. As far as like the headlights are concerned and the bumper, really, we're gonna go ahead and try to keep just this section right here, this crossover. We might trim this and get rid of this and do custom supports for the tube front end and all that. But we're trying to keep this because it has a factory location for the actual hood latches. But yeah, we're trying to keep all that stuff so it works as intended. We will go ahead and space this out so it fits a lot smoother. Because this normally is spaced out because of the radiator support. So we're gonna go ahead and keep that design. Car will have AC and all the little nice features and all that stuff. But yeah, really, I think that wraps up pretty much most of it. There will be an update, like I said. This section is gonna get tubed and all that. We're gonna try to use all that to our advantage. And realistically, the turbo is gonna land somewhere around here, but we're trying to we're gonna leave that for as soon as the radiator comes in, so the sizes that we're gonna need and how we're gonna make it fit, so we can make like custom brackets and all that. Still debating whether or not we're gonna be using this aluminum. I guess it's like a support for the radiator somewhat, but we don't know if we're gonna keep that yet. So we're gonna see what we're working with. If we have to re-weld some custom stuff, we're gonna go ahead and do all that. But yeah, that wraps up everything. And all of us over here, we've been putting in hella hours trying to make this work, while still finishing all the work that we got and all that. But yeah, that wraps up really a summary of what's coming up with Griffin's car.